I'm Nancy Cavey, National ERISA and Individual Disability Attorney. Welcome to Winning Isn't Easy. Before we get started, I've got to give a legal disclaimer. This podcast is not legal advice. The Florida Bar Association says that I have to say this. So I've said it, but I will tell you that nothing will prevent me from giving you easy to understand overview of the disability insurance world, the games that disability carriers play, and what you need to know to get the disability benefits you deserve. So off we go in this episode. Today, I'm going to be talking about the tips and tricks that you should know when filing your ERISA disability claim. The disability claims process is full of pitfalls and traps designed to ensnare you and let the disability carrier deny your claim. In this episode of Winning Isn't Easy, we're going to cover some of the techniques the disability carriers will use to deny claims and some of the strategies you need to know in order to be successful in your claim. I'm going to be talking about 6 things. Giving up before you even start, walking away from your disability benefits by never filing a disability claim. Not letting the disability insurance application discourage you and make you give up your disability claim. Answering your questions about whether or not you need to sign releases that the ERISA disability carrier demands that you sign. I'm going to talk about why filling out your ERISA disability application as fast as you can is like rushing through your homework. I'm going to talk to you about whether you have to tell your ERISA disability insurance company or plan about all of your medical problems if you're claiming ERISA disability benefits, and why you have to review your application for your disability insurance policy before you file your disability insurance claim. Got it? Let's take a break. Welcome back to Winning Isn't Easy. Ready to get started? Giving up before you even start, walking away from your disability benefits by never even filing a disability claim. My father was a World War II naval aviator who came back from the war, went to Johns Hopkins on the GI Bill, and joined the family insurance business in Baltimore, Maryland. Now, he had the foresight to buy a disability insurance policy in the event that he became disabled. However, when he became disabled, it took him 6 years before he stopped working and applied for his benefits. There were lots of excuses. He was embarrassed that he had survived the war, but was now disabled and unable to work. He didn't think his doctor would support his claim. He thought he would improve and would be able to continue to work. He didn't think there was a right time to stop work and apply for his benefits. Do any of these excuses sound familiar? Well, please don't let these excuses stop you from filing your disability insurance claim. After all, you paid premiums for your disability policy or plan just like my dad did, and you pay those premiums to provide you and your family with financial security and a peace of mind if you became disabled. So let's talk about one of the number 1 things and number 2 things you need to do. You have to give timely notice of your claim and timely file your claim. Now, fortunately, my father finally decided that he couldn't work, and he actually filled out his disability application after giving notice within days of me graduating from high school. Now, his disability policy, much like yours, required that he give timely notice of the claim to the disability carrier and timely file the application for the disability benefits. There is no uniform disability policy or plan in the United States. Each carrier has multiple versions of their policy or plan, and they have different limits for giving notice and filing applications. But you got to be aware that that's an affirmative obligation on your part. When you suspect that you may have to stop work and apply for benefits, I don't want you to just stop work. It's time for you to get a copy of your disability policy or plan and read it cover to cover, just like my dad did before he stopped working. You need to understand what it is you need to prove. What's the definition of disability? What's the definition of occupation? Are there any other terms in the policy or plan that would impact your benefits? What's the timing of the application? What's the timing of the notice? Does your doctor support the claim? What's in your medical records? Is it good or is it bad? Will your doctor support your claim? Will the doctor fill out forms? You need to understand the answer to all of those questions as you begin to think about filing notice of your claim and ultimately filing the claim. Once you have made that difficult decision to stop work and apply for benefits, I think it's time for you to consult an experienced ERISA disability attorney to learn about how to file a winning disability insurance application. Now, I'm sure many of you are thinking, well, I wouldn't expect her to say anything else. And hopefully you understand why I'm telling you to do that based on the laundry list of things that I think you need to be considering before you stop work and apply for your benefits. And many times I represent people who have chronic medical conditions that include cognitive issues, fatigue, or pain. And it almost becomes overwhelming for them to get this material, read it, understand it, and formulate a strategy. In my view, filing a winning application is all about strategy. Let's take a break.